these are the stories that are supposed to inspire you, not the ones that someone will just post on beds and say there's nothing God cannot do.
My earliest time, when I was trying to find people to invest in my music, I had a real challenge because every person I met kept going, that sounds beautiful. Can we split it up? Can we use this project to add, so that the club's gonna be like, boom,
Music business and that. Thank you very much. My name is Benjamin. I'm a talent manager as well. I'm also in the business of making money with music. This is the first time I'm hearing what I'm supposed to do today. So the music and the business, they are two different things. A lot of issues that we have now, record labels, artists / record label owner, he said he would do this, he said he would do that, he didn't do this, thank you very much. He didn't do this, he was supposed to do that. It's because there's been a miscommunication and miscomprehension in terms of the music and the business. In Igbo we say, Okwesi. He's supposed to. The guy is supposed to give me. Inu say, all right, please a round of applause for him. The fact that you think that this guy is supposed to do this for me and he's not doing it, you have crossed that line of business and personal relationship. As a musician, you need to know. As a talent, you need to know when to draw the line. This is my livelihood. As I'm speaking to you, I don't have a plan B. I've never had a plan B. I'm not saying you shouldn't. I've never had a plan B for like 11 years since I've been doing this. And the reason I don't have a plan B is because when I'm doing business with you, I know that my time with you has to bring out money. It must bring out something. If it's not bringing me money, it's bringing me connections. It's taking me from one level to another. I can't waste my time with you. If I'm doing something, I love you as a brother, I love you as a friend, but you have to pay me. Because if you don't pay me, I'll end up being a criminal, a Yahoo boy, a thief, or I'll end up stealing, I'll end up broke. I have a family, I have responsibilities, I have bills to pay. So if I come to you with that mindset, it's all love, but bro, I need my money. I love you, I'm very good. So bro, listen to my song, it's mad. Bro, your song is mad. But my bills are mad. So we have to meet somewhere. I know you have the talent, bro. I wish you success. In fact, if I have my way, you blow today. But we need money to make this thing happen. I need money to make it happen. I need money to pay my staff. I need money to pay bills. I need money to take care of my family. I need money to take care of my kids. I have 2 children. Yeah, don't look at me like this. I have 2 kids. So if I'm talking to you, I'm talking to you with a place of love. As a musician and as a talent, you need to invite that into whatever it is that you're doing. Baba, this song dope. You're a producer. You're dashing free beats. You're dashing free beats. You dash free beats for 15 years, for 20 years. You see, the takers always take. They don't have limits. Every talent, everybody, this music business is the worst business environment. There is no love. You see what I'm saying? There is no love. See, I have been in places where you would go back home and you ask yourself, but this guy is a Christian now. But you want to give yourself that, like, how can this guy take all this money? You are working with somebody and the person knows your struggle, the person knows your pain, the person knows what you are going through. Then when they pay the money, the person is just dribbling you. And the person is richer than you. The person has more money. The person does not even need this money like you need the money. Pay me now. You see where the business side and the personal side conflicts. Yeah. So it's not a function of this is not my chairman or this is not my. Don't get me wrong. There are things you do out for relationship purposes to grow you. I'm not being paid for this. Okay? But the value I'm giving here and the value I'm going to get from roasting as a friend, as a brother, and what it is that we're doing here surpasses that. Trust me, I've weighed it. This is a Monday. You know, you should be doing so many things on a Monday. So there are instances where you can do these things, but not to the detriment of your own self, because takers always take. As a talent, what you should be thinking of from the conception or in the inception of your music is, how do I make money out of this? I know you are passionate about it. You want to sing, you want to entertain, you want to do what it is that you're doing, you want to love doing it. But if it's not bringing money, your talent will turn to depression, and it will turn to frustration, and that talent will die a natural death. And when it dies, you pick up your certificate, you pick up something, and you go to the bank, go and hustle, you go to this place, go and work. You know, if at this period where, you know, when we like to work with artists, we like to work with artists that, or talents that are emerging age-wise, they are still trying to figure themselves out. When you get to a certain stage, 28, 27, 29, 30, 31, 33, responsibilities, family, pressure, when are you getting married? What are you doing with your life? You finish school. What's this? Today you are going to the studio, tomorrow you are going to the studio. You see your next guy on Instagram, the guy is flashing one car, the guy is doing this person is married, this person is engaging somebody. It sets in. As a creative person, it messes up your creativity. It messes up your mind. It tends to lead to depression, it tends to lead to frustration. And how did it get there? From your 18 years, from your 19 years, from your 20 years, you've been doing it out of love. You've been doing freestyle for people. You've been writing songs for people for free. You've been going to studios to sing. You've been performing for your guys. You've never actually thought of the fact that this is going to be my livelihood, or the source of my livelihood. So this is where the likes of the people like us come in. If you are not that kind of person that would charge, look at somebody in the face and say, oh God, 10K or nothing, get somebody around you to do it. Get somebody around you to do it. At the point you can do it by yourself, there are people that can, there are people that just can't, because they just want to focus on their craft, they just want to do their music, they just want to do what it is they are passionate about. If you can't, bring people, carry people along. The people that, myself, when we started, Flavor's first biggest paying show was in Cotonou, and they paid 150,000 naira, and they paid for 2 shows, a Friday and a Sunday. Akon performed at the stadium. Flavor was supposed to open the song Ashawo Nwa Baby was, you know, just picking up, and somebody from there loved it and said, you know, Flavor has to open. They didn't even know who Flavor was. We didn't have a correct video. But at the time, he was charging 40K, 50K. I was like, we'll now go to Benin Republic for 50K. No, they should pay 150K. And when I said it, I was just like, you know, they might still price, but let me just start from there. Do you know that it was 500K that they put on the bill for each of the shows? And they want 50K. Trust no, it's good and it's bad. It's good because we started from 50K, so that's like over 150% increase the what we would normally be paid. The experience, and nobody in our right mind would have charged that amount because we didn't even know our worth. It was when we went to the event, true story, at the hotel where they kept us, one of the biggest hotels in the country. We've never been there, that kind of settings before. So we went to buffet for the first time with white people. We looked like the people that were serving. We looked like if you see our faces, we use road. So if you see our faces, you can't match it with the ambience of the place. The organizer had to call me because Flavor was wearing the truck slippers up and down. The organizer had to call me. Sorry, you're the manager. I say yes. And you speak French? I say yes. He said, please, tell the artist to go and change his slippers. That the people that pay them, they might think that they didn't pay us well. Or that we are not, that we keep paying these guys from, that we should go and change. So it was a learning experience for some of us. But the fact that somebody, if they had told Flavor then that come to Cotonou, Akon will perform, you meet Akon, you meet this, he probably would have gone for free. 100%. Because he was passionate about that kind of, you know, as a musician, he wants to perform in places like that. A stadium with Akon, when Akon was Akon, you know, and we are at the same hotel, We're going to be in the lobby with him, restaurant, where we take on, you know. But you need to understand that there is business and there is the talent. I like to tell these stories because they are true life. These are the stories that are supposed to inspire you, not the ones that someone will just post one Benz and say, there's one thing God cannot do. That's not reality. You see, I'm working on the projects, you know, my assistant, my colleague is also there. He said, we've done 15 proposals. We just got a yes from one. And the yes is okay, we'll talk about it. You should be used to people telling you no, I don't like it, I don't feel it, I don't think I can. It's not every time you go on, you believe in yourself, you want everybody to believe in you at once. You just go, hey, listen to my song, hey, then you blew after 6 months, no. This thing I'm telling you is years. You have to be patient to the craft. So some people in the studio, when you listen to their songs, you ask yourself, this guy, he do the music for himself. He do the music for me. Is it what's the goal? What are you understand that they didn't really, there was no thought process as regard, they were just vibing, everybody smoking, getting high. Papa, I'm on this big man. You know, they were just enjoying themselves. Nobody stopped to think that, we will sell this thing. You know. And how do we sell this thing? How do we buy it? How do we push it? Who are we selling it to? You know, your target audience. Who are we selling this thing to? And that thought process will also help you when you want to push your music. Nobody knows you for your area as a musician. Nobody knows you for your school. You are not known as a musician, but your first single, you want it to be on MTV base. It can be ambitious, but use brain. You need to build a fan base. You need to understand that there's AIT, there's STV, there's Music Africa, there's Silverbird, there are, you know, Radio Nigeria. You need to start somewhere. Questions about, let's go. Questions.
How did you know that? What was the convincing factor that made you feel that Flavor can go all the way? Because you took a risk. Yes, it was your brother, but I thought there were the other people around you too that gave you music. So how did you know that if I follow this guy, we will make it all the way?
Okay, first thing you need to know as well is, like I said, when I met Lucy and when we were all doing what we were doing, we didn't really know the parts that we were going to, or the role that we were going to play in the industry, the ecosystem of the music industry. You know, he was also passionate about what he was doing. I was a singer-songwriter as well. So I used to do backup vocals for money. I used to compose music, you know, just for the sake of it. But the first thing that struck me when I met Flavor was he's very hardworking. He would outwork everybody in the room. He would sneak when everybody's sleeping and go back and try to work on something. Always trying to better himself.
He used to be a jazz pianist.
He used to be a jazz pianist. He plays the piano, he plays the drum, he plays the guitar. He's a singer, he's a songwriter. He can do R&B, he can do high life, can do gospel. He's a live performer. He's always, you're looking at somebody and you know that this guy is going to places. But people don't believe in him. People don't see what you're saying. And I'm like, yo, we have to take this to the next level. Like, I've seen what this can do. I have a vision of this. I can see. So there is the aspect of, as a Lagosian, I always call myself a Lagosian because if you are raised and born in the streets of, you know, Lagos, Oshodi, all these places, you always believe that something's supposed to, you know, something's supposed to happen. You know, I'm better than this person. Even people that are not even better than this guy, they are doing well. Answering your question, I believe that Flavor was going to do it because I saw the work ethic, I saw the talent, and I saw the drive. And I looked at the environment, the ecosystem, people doing what he's doing. And I saw them, I'm like, they are good, but this guy is also good. You know? So if you have people around you that believe in you like that, those are the people you need to be around you.